thank you to everybody who showed up to the naming ceremony, everybody who supported me, everybody in my life. You know, I love each and every one of y'all, and I'm just grateful to be alive. Alright? But when it comes to the naming ceremony, I mean, I had a lot of mixed emotions, but most of the emotions were positive emotions. You know, I had my mom, my dad, my brother there. They never seen me in this type of setting. They never been around just, I would say, traditional African things and ceremonies and all of this information that was like presented to them. Like all of it was new, and like in my life, I've always like thought in a, I guess, Afrocentric way, I would say. That's the word I can use. So my dad seen me growing up expressing myself in that way. You know, I would wear the dashikis and the ankhs and things of that nature. And like to have the naming ceremony is kind of like having this come full circle, and like they actually see like, okay, this is something that's like stable, like it means something. It's not just hearsay, or it's not just some things that's just like in the sky. It's like, okay, no, all of this actually means something. When you talk about the Orisha and the principles that the Orisha represent, and how that affects your life, or who's over your head and all this other stuff, it's like these things actually mean something. They speak to character of an individual. They speak to a mindset that that individual has, or destiny, who that person is meant to be. So yeah, the naming ceremony, like that's that. Like it was just an amazing opportunity for myself and my family and everyone around me to grow and to learn something.
About by the person. Like you can't really decide to name someone. That actual individual knows that there's a change within themselves, or there's a change they need to make or want to make. And I can't even say need or want. That they are experiencing a change. That they know their thinking is it's not where it used to be. It's elevated. And that's another thing about Ifa that I appreciate, is that it elevates. There's always a level to it. There's not really, you can be static and stay the same, but that's not the purpose of Ifa. So with the naming ceremony, we like to consider it as your birthday. That's the day you were truly born. That is your Odu is present. Your name is now being changed to this other name. And that other name is who your spirit, your consciousness, your soul, everything about your internal metaphysics is striving to be.
Awesome.
The naming ceremony was absolutely beautiful. I got a little teary-eyed, but you can't see that in video. I got to see the person that I love the most right now. The person that I love in a relationship, basically, and who I see a future with, become his true self in physical form, basically. So that is it. Love you.
Well, each house or Ile has a specific way that they go about doing a naming ceremony. But here at Ile Ogun, we give you a name that's in line with your destiny, where you're going, where you're elevating yourself to at that particular time. It's not saying that your name won't change, but at that particular time there's, you know, other things that are involved that deal with the day that you're born and so on and so forth. But your name here that we give you is in line with your destiny, so you can become what your name is. Ashe, that's the purpose of a naming ceremony.
So Ifa to me, we can just go based on the actual system divinatory system, for me, it brings balance. Like, you know, when I throw the shells down, or when Baba throws the Pele down, you know, I just see in which aspects am I balanced or imbalanced in. So that's kind of what Ifa is to me. First off, when it comes to the actual system, is just bringing in balance and seeing where I'm balanced in, where I'm not balanced in, so I can be my highest self, or unleashing my potential within me.
What is Ifa to me? At this moment, I've learned so far that Ifa is the revelation of who you were born to be. Like Ifa, the Odus and Ifa help you see the imbalance, or at least see the path that you're currently on. And the reason why I say that imbalance, because at this point in time, I'm currently on an imbalanced path. So my experience with Ifa so far has been not only looking in the mirror, like seeing the Odu, seeing the consciousness that has come from an ancient time, or come from an ancient pattern that I was born into. As it's repeating itself, I get to see it and correct it as I see it again.
What does Ifa mean to me? In a nutshell, Ifa is basically me talking to myself. I'm talking to Iwa in third person. The only difference is when I ask my questions, or if I need insight on anything from my ancestors, I go into a secluded space, I focus, and I show gratitude. That's it. I show gratitude to those before me so I can get more detail. I get confirmation from myself. Ifa is me being grounded and basically getting as spiritually aligned as possible with myself. So that's really it.
Okay, overall, Ifa to me is a spiritual practice that represents the masculine and feminine balance in ourselves and in the universe. It's a reflection of light and dark and how we make our earthly lives more simple.
Okay. Ifa to me is it was introduced to me as a divination system to bring me into balance with my spirit and nature. And so far, I enjoy it because it gives me very insightful information regarding my thinking, and it elevates me. And to me, it is the most efficient metaphysics, psychology that there is, science from our people. That's what Ifa is to me. Ashe. Odabo.